Right now I'm going to show you how to install the RAP-114-5B onto a RAM Spot 5 holder, which is what I'm flashing across the screen here. So this 5-spot permanent ball system has a 1.5-inch ball for this example. There is also a version of this with a 1-inch ball, which is for mounting smaller devices like GPSs and things. So the part with the 1-inch ball is part number RAP-B-114-5B. So this, as I said again, is a 1.5-inch ball, but I'm going to use this as the example to show you how to install these systems. Now, first step is to drop this nut into the head of this ball. Now inside this hole here is a hex hole which will hold the nut perfectly. So if we drop it in right, as always, I'll get a screwdriver and just flick that around so it sits in the hole properly. There we go. So you can see now that nut's sitting in there perfectly. Second thing I need to do is put this screw through the washer that comes with the system. Now we're going to drag over the Spot 5 base, and you can see there the washer just goes over that hole that sits right there on this one here. So we now have everything ready to go. All we need to do is put this ball onto that post. So easier said than done. Let's try and do this, and we just thread that in there by hand to get it started. There we go. Yep. Okay, so now I've got it started. I just have to tighten this up and line it all up perfectly. So right now I'm just tightening that screw on the bottom. And now just be aware that when you tighten this up, you just want to make sure that you line up the flange on the ball, line it up nicely with the neck here on the hole we're installing it onto. So I've got it reasonably tight. Now I just want to line them up like I just did. Then tighten up the last bit. And there we go. There's the threaded bolt coming through. But now we've installed this, that's on there permanently. So I can always unscrew it, but for the purpose of leaving it there for good on this this Spot 5 base, it's there perfectly. So onto that ball I can now put a RAM arm. And onto that RAM arm, I can grab a fishing rod holder or whatever other device, maybe a heavier GPS or whatever it is, tighten that up, and there we go. I've now got my fishing rod holder connected to my Spot 5 base using the RAP-114-5B permanent ball base.